So the energy coming through, guys, is isolation, okay? There's something here about isolation. This is either something that you have walked into, or it's, I'm picturing the Hermit card right now, okay? Okay. I was going to say that this is something that you've just walked in, that you've like voluntarily and chosen to walk into, or this is something that's sort of been thrust upon you. So what's coming through now, I'm picturing the Hermit mode and the Hermit card, sorry, and I'm getting that this is something that is necessary, okay? It's sort of, how it's coming through is this is something that has unfolded naturally. So it was a necessary transition, transformation, call it what you will, that has needed to take place here. But let's dive a little bit deeper. We'll find out a little bit more. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Thank you for joining for your collective read today. It's an absolute pleasure as usual. Welcome back to our veteran collective, and if you're here for the first time, guys, welcome to our soul fam, our soul collective. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. So we're going to jump in as we typically do, straight into it. So yeah, I'm definitely getting that this is something that has naturally unfolded, okay? Cloak of wisdom, look at that, inner strength. There's something being built within you here. We've got teacher awakens. So some sort of purpose behind whatever is going on with you, as sacred vision coming out, increased awareness, loving it, and a call to action. Oh, light activation also. This is definitely something, and care and compassion underneath that. So this is definitely like a path. It's happening for a purpose here, okay? It's not something that you just woke up and like, oh, okay, I'm going to just, you know, segregate myself from people, you know, from everyone and everything. This is something that has just progressed naturally here, okay, is what's coming through. It was like it came to a point, there was a point where that you came to, everything sort of just seemed to slow down a little bit, and it slowed down enough just for you to start asking certain questions and to start seeing little things that sort of pushed you or propelled you here into pulling your energy back from everyone and everything, and that is including loved ones, okay? So people that were close to you, I'm getting. So this has been like a full hermit mode, and I'm hearing rebuilt. So there's something here about needing to be rebuilt from the inside out. Wow, okay. Needing to be built from the inside out. This is something that is being guided by God's hand here, okay? God is at the center of this internal rebuild, is what I'm getting. Okay, so something needs to be tweaked. We're getting laughter here. We're getting enjoy life and well-being, okay? Let's pop that in the middle here. The koala bear. Well-being. Okay. Cloak of wisdom. Increased awareness, infinite abundance, teacher awakens, inner strength, sacred vision. The Miriam, Bridget, Mary Magdalene, Lord Ganesh, Kathumi, Master Buddha here coming through. Commander Ashtar, Sanut Kamara, light activation of action. What the heck is that? Light activation and call to action here. So definitely God's hand guiding you, okay? Putting this cloak of wisdom over you. This is what sort of, I'm getting, propelled you into this hermit mode. You needed to see certain things. You needed to, you know, recognize and question certain things that are around you to bring you, to put you into this state for you to see this sacred vision and to gain this wisdom, okay? And there's a reason behind this light activation and call to action here, and this teacher awakening with increased awareness and inner strength coming out, like, you know, definitely like obstacles are being removed. Obstacles needed to be seen, you know. Obstacles needed to be seen. You needed to get in touch with your spirit, with your spiritual side for some reason. There's something here about taking charge, you know. Moving back to wholeness, even recognizing what is within you, a deep connection here with yourself, with the divine, trusting yourself here, trusting yourself and trusting what you know. And call to action here, like taking charge, leading by example, being the example and walking your talk, okay, is here. Let's pull a bit more here. I'm not getting that originally, I'm not getting at all that you thought that this was a spiritual journey, okay, because at first it was like, but the cloak of wisdom being over you, being placed over you, okay, that made you look around yourself and realize certain things, like I said. I'm getting that is, look at that reevaluation coming out. Reevaluation, we've got communications, okay, so this was definitely divinely guided. You were guided in this way, and passion coming out. So, you know, following your passions maybe, or choosing for yourself, okay, but reevaluation, change of heart here coming through. So I'm getting this didn't start from a spiritual journey. I'm getting that the way it sort of eventuated for you was you started to question things around you, started to question relationships, started to question like what effort and time and energy you were putting into certain things. So you were like, you felt tired, okay, like sleep couldn't fix it, okay. That's the tiredness that I'm talking about. I'm talking about you know, whole body spiritually tired is what I'm getting. And then you started to sort of pull back from things, your normal routines, your normal life. You started to sort of just pull your energy back from things and people, even people that you sort of cared about. And you started to be like, you know, the first thing that you sort of noticed here was like, no, you would just, you know, oh, do you reckon you could? No. Oh, do you want to come to? No. Okay. You started to, it just was a thing that happened, like a clarity. Look at it. It just is something in divine mystery. It is just something that started to take place. Like that was the first thing that started to happen, was you were just like pulling your energy back and saying no to invitations, to requests of help, to whatever it might have been. And you've done that without explaining yourself, okay, because you just felt that you needed space from everything and everyone, including people that you cared about, like I said. I'm picturing like, you know, sitting in your car and just like looking out the window and just being in a you know, comatose, but not comatose, like just a deep in thought, before you sort of went inside to deal with family or deal with partner or even deal with work. Like it could be at work, you know, where you just sat in your car and you didn't really want to go in. You just, you felt like you just wanted to go home and just get under the covers, where you were in this cloak of actual protection rather than a cloak of wisdom. There's a sense of like you felt like your life was becoming like habitual. You were doing things just out of routine rather than passion, okay? routine and what do you call it when you feel you felt compelled to go about your daily business rather than choosing to go about your daily business and doing things that you want to. I'm also getting like laying awake at night and just thinking about your life in a different way than typically you would. Like typically you'd be like, oh, what am I got to do tomorrow? You know, blah, 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 blah. And now you were sort of laying there, you're laying there and you're sort of questioning like, God, where am I going? What have I done? I'm at a certain age and I haven't accomplished this, and there's this that I want to do. And I missed out on doing that because I had to, you know, I had to go through the routine and the feeling compelled to go and do that, you know, whether it be work life or whatever it might be. But that's the sort of questioning that was taking place here. Okay, and that was the shift happening within you. Okay, let's actually I'm gonna get one of these. Okay, let's see what comes out here. Sorry about that, guys. Actually, I've got to stop saying sorry. Oops, holy mackerel. We've got so much coming out. Look in a book. Whatever your question right now, you'll find the answers in a book. The words you find will bring the insight you seek. Wow. Okay. We've also got transformation, guys. You can't even make it up. If all of these fell out just so that, you know, you could see even this one card, and I see wisdom turned over here as well, which is just amazing. It fits in with what we're going. And funnily enough, look at the butterflies, okay? And I just chose to have this butterfly here today, which is crazy. We've also got a little white owl on the wisdom card here. Absolutely amazing. Okay, so let's go through them. Transformation, bear with me. This fairy tells you to surrender to a transformation in your life that's happening for the highest good. You can't even make it up, guys. Absolutely amazing. We've also got fine balance underneath, so mad again. Insane confirmation. Embrace your transformation. The best is yet to come. So some of you might think that that is the actual gift here, is the transformation that you're going through and the strength that you've actually found to be able to just pull your energy back and have a little bit of a break there, and to even just be able to say no to people, to requests that sort of come through in that. But like you've just been told, okay, the best is yet to come. This is only just the beginning, I'm hearing. This is just the beginning. We've got wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. You can't make it up. Cloak of wisdom and wisdom coming out here. And you have always been that deep thinker. This is just like you got caught up in the necessities of being told by our societal structure that you've got to do this and you've got to do that and you've got to work to get a house and get the car and keep up with the Joneses. But now you'll come to a point in your life where, hang on, is that really what this short life is about, you know? Is that really what being here in this earthly existence is about, is working to pay my taxes and pay this and pay my revenues and pay more taxes and pay, you know, and let them earn money off my hard-earned superannuation and all that sort of thing? Is that really what I'm here for? And you're starting to question that sort of structure even, you know, which is to do with your everyday life, okay? So that's what's coming through. That might not be for everyone, okay? Look, hey, for everyone it could be different, but that's what's coming through now. So maybe somebody needs to hear that. You can't even make it up. We've also got tree wisdom in here, but we're going to read temptation first. All of this wisdom coming through. What did I say? Cloak of wisdom here. God has placed a cloak of wisdom on you. He needs to fulfill you with the knowledge. You look in a book, okay? Knowledge, okay? He needs to fill you with this knowledge because there is something that you need to do. Call to action and light activation. You can't make it up, guys. Divine mystery. This transformation, like I said, is this divine mystery here, because you're thinking, hey, the fact that I can say no to someone, hey, I'm putting up boundaries and I'm doing all right here, but it goes well deeper than that. Well deeper. We're going to find out exactly, because they're coming to it. Wisdom, you know. Temptation. Are you in denial about an Are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Because this is what it's about. This is about transforming you from the inside out. There are certain things that God needs to release from within you so that you can fulfill this light being job, or this light activated purpose, divine purpose here, okay, that is being called to action by his hand, by God. Look, someone's going to be offended by that, I know, but by God's hand, okay? I'm not going to call God a they, okay? I'm not going to go down that route, because I believe they is a man-made thing by society, again, to confuse our younger generation, to keep them in a state of fear and confusion and unknowing of even who they are. But that is my opinion. I'm sorry if I offend you. We're going to carry on with this, okay? And hey, respect to everyone's own decisions, okay, and own thoughts. What you would have to question is, are those your own thoughts, or are they something that has been ingrained in you by our societal structure yet again? Look at what's happening recently. They're trying to change our history even. Here's a little something before we go on here. And I hate getting into this sort of political side of things, but can anyone tell me what the War of Gallipoli was about? Can someone tell me where Gallipoli took place and who was involved in that war at Gallipoli? Because there are differing explanations of that war, and I'm intrigued to hear what people's opinions are and thoughts and recollections and teachings of that are, okay? Anyway, that's just a piece of useless thing, and it's not useless information, actually. This is something that I've been looking into, because I've been looking into that history. They're trying to change our history. If they have changed our history on this one thing, how much else have they changed throughout these generations? You know, that would be the question. How can they just change history like that? What else have they changed? And then second of all, there was something else. COVID. Let's look at COVID and how stupid our higher ups thought that we were, and how much control they tried to instill over us when it went like this, right? Okay, you have to wear a mask everywhere you go. It is just so deadly that you have to wear a mask. But guys, your children and your babies don't need to wear a mask. What the heck is that? You know? So that was coming through. I don't know. Someone may need to hear that. Maybe I needed to have a bit of insight coming back on that. I don't know. That got a little bit dark and political, didn't it? But I think that this is what's happening with this collective, with the, look, call it the 144 if you like, call it whatever you want to, light beings coming here to open people's eyes a little bit more. And me calling God him, like, that is just a natural go-to. You know, God is God, not gender fluid, okay? There's no gender in spirituality when you're talking a spiritual being in spiritual form, okay? And I suppose if you wanted to be then gender fluid, at that point, that makes sense, but not because you know, of this societal structure. They're trying to even take over that spirituality side of us, guys. That is what is going on. That's my belief. You can believe whatever you want to, you know, but I just think this is our societal structure. This is our hierarchies, our governments, the rich people in the world that try to control and take over everything, okay? Anyway, let's move on from that rant and rave. Let me know your thoughts down below about the Gallipoli thing. Let me know what your teachings were. Are you in denial about unhealthy habits? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty. The fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation wherever it's, guys. Then we've got tree wisdom. I hope that wasn't too deep, guys. That's crazy, isn't it? But, you know, we're all allowed our thoughts and opinions. Tree wisdom. This tree dryad will help you navigate through your current situation. Her flute can reveal insights and answers through the sounds that it makes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Life energy. Love this. Loving this. The happy fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. Well, that's amazing, guys, because of the read yesterday. There was a, you know, using your dark, you know, you were, I can't remember, but it's a read yesterday, okay, about, God, what was it? It was about, chase. Again, I'm going to say it, goldfish. It was about, you know, being sent here to, you know, the goddess of darkness, the goddess of the night, not darkness, goddess of the night, right? Where you've been sent, this is a lifetime job where you've been sent here to absorb people around you's negative energy and transmute that into light to send that out into the world, you know, and that makes you stronger. So that's really funny that this came out. Absolutely amazing. Everything is intertwined. If you see, you know, if you look at things closely and you sort of and you delve deeper, a little bit deeper than, you know, surface level 3D realm here, everything is intertwined. Everything that we do, everything that we say, things that other people say, you know, things that come toward us, things that we walk into, they are all intertwined here. Anyway, we've got divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. Boom, you can't even make it up, okay? This is being thrust upon you. This is God cloaking you in this cloak of wisdom, okay? And showing you the way. You have the ability to set your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Look at it, divine mystery, okay? You're embracing that divine mystery. Flourish. The lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. That is just absolutely crazy. This was also to do with the read yesterday. So this could be like a continuation. So you know, you might be that goddess of the night here, and isolation was part of that process. You know, who knows? For you, it's, for each of you, it's going to have a different meaning, okay, a different resonation here. Celebration. Get ready to let your hair down and celebrate. It's time to go out to dance and play. An invitation could be on the way. This could be the introduction I just got of you coming out of your isolation stage and being ready to bring that light activation with you, you know, calling to action, actioning the call to action from our God. Music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. That was the second one of the music. Here, tree wisdom. See how everything is intertwined? All of those cards came out and they sort of are relevant to this particular reading here. It's just madness. Absolutely love it. It blows me away every time. I just love spirit. I love what it's about. I love how it works, how it moves. You know, I just love it. The divine mystery. Listen carefully, for there may be messages in the music you hear. Music can lift your soul, rekindle memories, and charm fairies to your door. Absolutely beautiful, guys. So what am I, you know, I'm getting, yeah, that's the shift inside of you, isn't it? There's a definite shift inside of you. Look at it. It's flourishing, you know. What you carry here, that's coming through. What you carry here. So that can resonate however that resonates for you. But what you carry here, let's have a look and we'll pull some tarot and just find out what you're meant to see. Show us what our collective needs to see, please. Be. It's so cool. Love it. Oh, God. I'm hearing stabilizing your family, you know, like these are the responsibilities that you have been put upon. Oh, thank you. Look at, oh my God. Oh my God. You saw that flip out, right? And then this just casually just and slid off the pack here. So that is just amazing. We're going to put them in the order that they sort of came out. Not that it really matters, but I see this King of Swords here, and like if you, wow, judgment and strength. And look at, you're ready to sort of take the lead here. That came out somewhere. That came out somewhere about leading. If you look at the Knight of Swords here, you know, just the way that it sort of happened there, if you put them in the way that they came out, which I don't always do, but hey, if I was called to this time, there's a meaning behind it. And the meaning behind it is this shift that is happening is creating, you know, the necessary steps needed to lead to this 10 of Cups, which is like, this can be your gift actually blessing the world, is what's coming through to me. But once you come out of that hermit mode, okay, look at the way that this Knight of Swords is charging towards this, towards what came out here, okay? That is the enthusiasm that you will hold when you come out of this hermit mode, okay? If not already. All right, and I think this 10 of Cups here is like your gift, the light activation that is happening within you, and this call to action that God has placed upon you, and this cloak of wisdom, all this wisdom that he is gracing you with, is going to be used for a purpose, okay? And it is to turn humanity around here, do something good for the world, whatever that might look like, okay? Because it doesn't have to necessarily be such, oh my God, grandiose, divine thing. You know, it can be as simple as, where is it? Here we go. Let me pull this out. Teacher awakens, okay? So this could just be what you go on to then, you know, a calling here, or a divine purpose of you be in this 3D world, taking all of this wisdom that you've learned from goats. I was going to say goat, yeah, from the greatest of all times, cloak of wisdom. Thank you very much. Maybe I should just refer to God as the goat now, because then it doesn't offend anybody. There's no sexual in connotation, or whatever however you say it, of whether he is male or female, okay? So anyway, the goat, yes, his cloak of, you know, even if it is just taking all of this wisdom that God is placing in you for a purpose of going and expressing that to the world, okay? And bringing all of humanity into this state, rather than having a unequal distribution of food, hunger, doubt, fear, homelessness, you know, health issues, because everybody can be afforded that love and that those basic necessities in this life. If people are brought towards the light and shown love and shown what can be done if we just share the resources that we have, rather than compiling resources that you can't take with you to the other side anyway. You're not going to get into heaven just because you have $1 billion in the bloody bank. You know what I mean? You're going to get, you know, everyone's going to get into heaven. That's my belief. Everyone will believe differently, but you're certainly not going to have VIP treatment, you know, when you go to heaven, because you've got $1 billion in the bank. And that $1 billion can be used to help so many people in the world, you know. We're becoming multicultural anyway. So why is there, you know, why is there hunger, and why is there, you know, it's just crazy. I have my own beliefs behind the agenda of, you know, but that's my beliefs, and I'm not going to go into that because that's not what this is about. Even if you were just to do that one thing that I just spoke about, then that is a divine purpose, you know, that is purpose. But strength, judgment, and Two of Wands here, like you're going to look at where the Two of Wands landed, even with the Knight of Swords. You're getting ready here. If you're not already in this state here, the Knight of Wands, where you're ready to sort of charge forward and you know what your divine purpose is, you're going to be ready shortly, and you're going to lead. You're going to lead yourself into that, okay? You just already know what your job is. And that's because, you know, judgment has been placed. And this inner work that God is co-creating with you, this rebuilding you from the inside out, is placing all of these traits of I don't know, I'm going to say integrity, but you know what I mean. Everything that you need within you in order to complete this work, okay, is being placed within you now. That's what I'm getting. Now I can stop rambling, right? I know I get carried away sometimes. I'm not going to be sorry for that, because this is what's meant to come out here. Oh, okay. This rebuilt, coming back to this rebuilt for a second here. You can't operate and move forward operating from old reactions. That just came through to me, hence why you're being rebuilt from the inside out. Oh yeah, let's pull some of those. I was going to pull more tarot. Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck I just saw. We're going to pull some of this. Oh, thank you. Ha! Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We've even got confusion. Oh, karma, justice, yeah. Illusions. These need to, this is the refinement here. Look at it. Judgment, and then justice, balance, karma coming out here, okay? We also had something about karma just before, didn't we? Yeah, I think we did. But anyway, all of these things need to be dealt with, you know. All of these things need to be dealt with. And when you come out of this dark night, man, you are going to be a force to be reckoned with. No one is going to pluck with you, okay? You are going to just move any opposing forces out of your way. You're not even going to have to do it, because what's going to happen, I'm picturing right now, is you're on this freaking horse, like charging towards whatever it is that you want to accomplish here. And anyone that is standing here, it's just like automatic freaking pathway. It's almost like the what happened with the Red Sea. Okay, the Red Sea parted. Yeah, that's what I'm picturing right now. I didn't picture the Red Sea, but that came to me just as I was explaining what I was trying to explain here. So any opposing forces are just going to be like moved out of the way. It's just going to be, that's going to be God's hand going boop, 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 and paving the path for you. Decisions and transcendence, unity. I love it. Oh, I love it. I love it. This is you bringing unity back into humanity here, okay? I believe this is how I'm going to read it. And also I see, if you see this, I've seen this card so many times, and I've just noticed this is a person standing in the rain. Absolutely amazing. And this is actually a road that goes like that, okay? And so, you know, this is where we all start on our journey as soul, coming in pure, pure, pure. And this being dragged down to the bottom depths of, like, you know, all of the ingrained societal crap that we get filled with and taught. And you're standing at the epitome of that bottom, right? You might look, let's call this lower vibration, okay? Not you standing there, but this part of the road where you're standing. So we start as pure, we come down, society, earth sort of lowers our vibration here, and it gets to this point. And you're stepping in at this point here when people are at the lowest of their vibration, and you're going to lead humanity back up to the purest point here and bring in unity. Bro, you can't make this up. Look at it. This is what's being forced into me right now by God. And I'm telling you now, I've never freaking thought about that, looking at that card before, but look at this. You can't make it up, honestly. Thank you, God. Okay? All of this bullshit's being taken out of you, and you're being filled with wisdom, knowledge, knowledge, you know, increased awareness, friggin' transformation happening here. Cannot make it up. Okay, I don't know why I feel like pulling one of these, but I do. Let's just do this and go boom. Love it. I trust that my gut reaction is the truth underneath the surface of my fears. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Like I said, some of you didn't even see this as a spiritual journey when this journey for you started, or if you're starting it now and you're on the precipice of it, on the edge of it, you didn't see this as a spiritual journey. You don't see this as a spiritual journey. trust your gut, okay, is the truth. Because underneath it all, you know that this is necessary. You know that this is being guided, okay? You need to release the fears and go with it. Go with the flow is what I'm getting right now. Go with the flow. All right, are we pulling anything else? Let's have a look. Sure. Let's get one of these. Yeah, I'm getting some responses and, you know, stuff that was in you. Reactions and responses and emotional upheaval, like had to stop running your life here, because at one point, you know, that all that mess was like running your life here. Oh my God, guys, honestly, I cannot make this up. And I cannot do this because this is crazy. Yes, I can do this. Sorry, God, I don't mean that. I mean, like, you know, it's just the saying here. What's come out? Raguel, detach yourself from drama. This is exactly what's been happening. You've been detaching yourself. And funnily enough, it landed over here with God's cloak of wisdom. Jophiel, weed your thoughts. Water guardian, let your emotions flow. What did I just say? Go with the flow. Absolutely amazing. You're being encouraged to take the highest road possible. I can't even. Oh, give it here. You're being encouraged to take the highest road possible now. Angels are reminding you that you were born to guide and heal. And this won't be possible if you allow your judgment to be clouded by the energies of ego. What did I just say? Things need to be taken out. Illusions, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, God. Remember that whenever there is a dramatic event unfolding, you have a choice whether to engage with it or not. Thank you, Raguel, for helping me discern the truth without being attached to drama. There you go. There you go. There's the message. There's a really an important part of the message, you know. Your mind is like a garden, a space that requires time and attention. Take the time to weed out thoughts and feelings you know are spoiling the beauty. Boom. Release your mental space, the reoccurring stories that you are telling yourself, especially those that are hooked into the energy of fear. Boom. Instead, think about what you desire, remember what lights you up, and enjoy the blessings that are in your life. Let flowers bloom from your loving thoughts. And water garden. There are lots of feelings within you and it's time to let them out. Boom. Your emotions are powerful messengers that allow you to express the tender, most vulnerable parts of yourself. Don't fight against this. For in revealing this natural part of yourself, you're also revealing your beauty and gifts and allowing others to witness the most authentic part of yourself. Boom, boom, boom. Can't make it up. Absolutely love it. Thank you for sending that through. What we're going to do right now is just split the God card. We're going to get a message from our goat. I love the light in the top here. Okay, light and joy and peace abide within me. You are as God created you, not what you made of yourself and not what society has made us to be and believe about ourselves, okay? Whatever evil you may think you did, you are as God created you. Whatever mistakes you made, the truth about you is unchanged. Your sinlessness is guaranteed by God. Follow the light back. Look, you know, even if you have done things and in your life, right, this is God saying you're not. Oh my freaking God. This is what God's saying. This. Exactly what he brought out in this card. That is what God is saying to you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I just love you. A sense of, okay, let me recognize the problem so it can be solved. Let me recognize the problem so it can be solved. This is what's happening. This is the cloak that he's putting on you, bruz. This is the cloak. This is the hermit, okay? A sense of separation from God is the only lack you really need to correct. Oh my God, that is absolutely amazing. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. I'm getting there were moments here that you thought you were losing momentum. Okay, he's telling you that. Goat is telling you that you weren't. God is telling you that you weren't. Okay. Let's split this. The one inside who is aware that you are always talking to yourself about yourself is always silent. It is a doorway to the depths of your being. You can't even make all of this up. It is just so relevant. Absolutely relevant. You're becoming... Oh, something just fell off then. I'm going to read it. This one. Ultimately, the only way to know about God is by letting your being merge into the being and then seeing what happens to you. The cloak of wisdom. This is you're at one. What did I say? You're co-creating. God is co-creating with you and changing your inside, guys. Okay. God is in this process with you. Steady and firm in this process with you. We're going to get an angel number. Okay. And then we're going to close up this reading because it's going a little bit more in depth than what I thought initially, but you know, you can't stop when you're on a roll. Whatever's coming out needs to come out, and you guys need to hear, like we need to hear what they've got to say here. We've got 222, I am balanced. Trust that the seeds of your thoughts are growing as you are nourishing them with words, feelings and actions. You are balanced. Give me a moment, guys. Okay, we've got 888, so 8s and 2s could be relevant, also 2s, okay? As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. You are abundant. Clearing out all of these things. You cannot make this up, okay? All of this is being sent to you for a purpose. Sorry, guys. Hang on a minute. 26, you have a desire to succeed and will feel most accomplished when your work benefits others. Your intuitive awareness of what people want allows you to come up with innovative solutions to meet their needs. This isolation was absolutely necessary. It was rebuilding you, taking out what was unnecessary and what was, unnecessary for the path and for the job that you have to create here. Substantial changes in your future. Embrace the change, a need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. You are evolving. You cannot make this up. I absolutely love this. It just drives me. It absolutely drives me. The version of you stepping forward now, man, is the version of you that started here at the top of this road here, okay? That is what's coming through. Let's get some last little messages here and then we'll get our affirmation because you know I love me affirmations. Thank you. Oh, that is so cute. Amazing. Positive thoughts bring about positive outcomes. Stop being negative. Okay, this is everything that is being taken out of you. Not that you're full of negativity, but anything that doesn't serve the higher purpose and serve this journey that you're about to go on, that is guided by God's hand, okay, needs to be taken out. And take time out for yourself. This is the hermit mode you're in. What a beautiful little piece of confirmation and way to end the read. Coming back full circle here, just like our journey here on earth, on this road, starting pure, low vibration, going back to pure, okay? And you are a part of that. Absolutely amazing. Look at this one card. I let go of control and surrender my expectations of love to beautiful synchronicity. This is God guiding you. I acknowledge and accept emotions as they arise within me without prejudice or judgment. This is your reading today, guys. Absolutely amazing yet again. I'm not going to say it's amazing like I usually do when I feel this, but I felt this wholly and fully, absolutely beautiful reading. Thank you for bringing your energy through to bring this reading, this message through. Can't show enough gratitude or express enough gratitude. So grateful, so blessed. If you resonate with this reading, please like the video and share it so that other people of our collective who haven't found us yet can find this message and find our collective here, our soul fam. If you resonate with if you want to become a part of our soul fam or our soul collective, or you vibe with my energy, please subscribe to the channel. If you want to stay up to date with messages that come through or bring through your energy to bring the messages, hit that notification bell. It's an absolute pleasure as usual. I love, love, love and appreciate each and every one of you. And I love your positive light and your beautiful, pure, pure, pure love hearts. Okay. Thank you for joining, and I'll see you in the next one. And I hope this has brought closure, answers, clarity to whoever it was meant to bring it to. Thank you, God. Thank you, spiritual team. Keep shining, guys.